BBC Radio 1 podcasts.
Download them for free at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1.
Now,
BBC Radio 1's Chart Show with Reggie Yates.
Hello there and welcome to the BBC Radio 1 Chart Show podcast. My name is Reggie Yates. I'm counting down your top 40 records and finding out what's number one in the singles and album chart. Now, coming up, we find out everything you ever wanted to know about Deadmau5.
A mouse died in my computer.
I speak to Naturi Naughton from Fame.
The way I separated it, I guess, well, your question was, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I also caught Dizzee Rascal just before he ran on stage in Edinburgh, and the man was hilarious as ever. The big question is, has Taio Cruz held onto the number one spot in the singles chart, and will Madonna beat off all competition to keep the number one spot in your album chart? You can get more online if that's not enough for you. It's all there at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Now there are new entries from Daughtry, Naturi Naughton, Tinchy Stryder, LaRue, The Veronicas and Deadmau5. And this, friends, is how the UK top 40 sounded.
40.
This week's number 40, it's down 8. Young Forever, Jay-Z Hudson.
39.
New entry at 39. What About Now, Daughtry.
38.
Down 5 this week, Beat Again, JLS. Still in the top 40. At 37, down 9. Out of here, Esme Denters.
36.
It's still in the top 40. Down 11, Kings of Leon, You Somebody.
35.
Down 5 this week, You Belong With Me, Taylor Swift.
34.
Down 5 to 34, Supernova, Mr. Hudson, Kanye West.
33.
Naturi Naughton, Fame.
32.
It's a new entry for Tinchy Stryder, You're Not Alone.
31.
Down 7, That Man Again, Tinchy Stryder and Amel with Never Leave You.
BBC Radio 1's Chart Show podcast.
So, Naturi Naughton, I believe is how you say her name. We spoke to her a little bit earlier on today. She's this week's number 33. It's a new entry. She has got the title track from the brand new Fame movie. I asked her how she thinks the movie will connect with a whole new generation. Here's what she had to say.
I think that it connects because it's so inspirational. There's so many, young talent and, just people who are looking to be inspired and motivated in their field. And I think that story and that theme of fame and pushing forward and working hard for your dreams is always going to connect to people because it's something we do every day.
You've done quite a few different things now. Obviously, you've been in a girl band. You've done the movie thing. You've even done Broadway as well. I mean,
I sure have.
How did you land this role in this movie?
Well, I was in Hairspray in New York. I was just a working actress doing theater, and I got an audition for Fame. I sang a cappella for them, a Whitney Houston song, and before you know it, I was on my 4th callback in LA. They flew me to California for the final camera test, and it was great, and I got the part.
So you've got yourself a career on stage, you've got yourself a career on screen. Now you have a singing career. I mean, is there an album? Are you going to do more recordings? Are you going to put any stuff out?
I definitely want to. I'm actually going to be working on some music on a solo project, and of course more movies. I'm still growing. I'm young and still experiencing the business and film, and I just want to continue to grow as an actress. So the sky's the limit for me.
Awesome. Well, look, congratulations once again.
Thank
Fame
you.
from the movie is number 33 this week. Thank you so much for talking to us.
It's number 3?
Number 33.
Oh, 33.
BBC Radio 1.
Radio 1's Chart Show.
Well, that wasn't the only thing that happened during the interview that made me smile a little bit. Check this out. I've been told that you were actually studying political science at university.
I was.
How did you make a jump from that to stage? Yeah, so like worlds apart, to be honest with you. I mean, how did you make the jump from one to the other?
Well, while I was in school, that was kind of my backup plan, if you will. I've always wanted to, study political science, and when I was at Seton Hall, I was still, singing in different things, and I actually started auditioning for theater, which I had never done before, with a big casting director in New York. And it took me a long time, of course, to finally get a role, but before you know it, I got Little Inez in Hairspray, and the way I separated it, I guess, Well, your question was, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
But there's a lesson in how to ramble and answer. I thought I was bad. Wow.
BBC Radio 1's chart show, the podcast, 30.
This week's number 30, down 4. Ian Carey Project, Get Shaky.
29.
It's down 12. Bass Hunter, Every Morning.
28.
Down 5 this week at 28. Sean Kingston, Fire Burning.
27.
This week's number 27. Look here. It's a new entry for LaRue. Look here. I'm Not Your Toy.
26.
At number 26, down 8 places, Uprising, Muse.
25.
Down 3 places this week. She's still in the top 30. Beyonce with Sweet Dreams.
24.
Down 10, Remedy, Little Boots. 24.
23.
It's up 4 places. Ignorance, Paramore.
22.
Down 3, Love Game, Lady Gaga. Number 22.
21.
Mika, We Are Golden. Down 8 at 21. Let's take a break from the singles chart and check out this week's top 10 albums.
The home of the official album chart.
BBC Radio 1's chart show, 5.
This week's number 5 album, Muse, The Resistance. It's down 3.
4.
At number 4, it's Barbra Streisand. It's a new entry.
3.
Number 3 album this week, Newton Faulkner, Rebuilt by Humans, another new entry.
2.
Dropping 1 place this week in your album chart, Madonna, Celebration.
Radio 1's chart show.
And it's official, they have the number 1 album in the UK right now with Brand New Eyes. Massive week for Paramore.
BBC Radio 1's chart show podcast.
Deadmau5, who smashed it at Radio 1's big weekend this year, gave the chart show a call, and this is what he had to say when we told him that Joe Wiley thinks his voice is sexy.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I do not. I call Balderdash on that. This is Deadmau5, and I'm on the chart show with Reggie. Long story short, a mouse died in my computer, and I was recalling the story with some friends and stuff, and they just started to call me that Deadmau5 guy, so I'm kind of stuck. 3 things that people don't know about me that should know is that I occasionally eat dried iced tea mix. I love Starburst candies, and my middle name is Thomas. That's 3 things that people don't know that they should.
Let's find out where Deadmau5 has landed in this week's chart. Let's rewind 20 to 11.
20.
This week's number 20, Get Sexy, the Sugar Babes.
19.
At 19 this week, up 1 place, Watch the Sun Come Up, Example.
18.
Up 21 this week, a massive jump for Jordan Sparks with SOS.
17.
It's a new entry at 17, Veronica's Forever.
16.
It's still in the top 40, ain't going nowhere. Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire.
15.
Up a massive 16 this week, What a Voice, Paloma Faith, New York.
14.
Down 6 places this week, Madonna with Celebration at 14.
13.
We'll be talking to the man very, very soon. Dizzy Rascal is at 13 with Holiday, down 4.
12.
It's a new entry at 12, Deadmau5 featuring Rob Swire, Ghost and Stuff.
11.
It's down 1 this week. Left My Heart in Tokyo, Mini Viva.